What's up everyone, and welcome to another video. In today's video I am going to spill the beans on the best places to stay in Bali. I've been getting this question more and more, and right now I'm going to give you all the details what I think the best places are to stay on this beautiful island. First things first, I'm just gonna dive in because it really depends on how long you are staying. If you are staying for a month, I recommend to visit way more places. If you are staying for a week, obviously you should not visit that many places, but this is all up to you. I just want to share which places I think are best and all the pros and cons of every single place. So the number one that I'm gonna start with is obviously Canggu, because that is where I live. I absolutely love Canggu. Why would you come here? Number one, I would say 100% is the cafes. Canggu has so many amazing restaurants, cafes, co-working places. If you want to be vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, everything you can imagine, they have it in Canggu. So you're gonna have a feast of food, don't worry about that. Then the second thing in Canggu is that there are lots of digital nomads and so many like-minded people. It is such a good place to connect with people, to get to know new people. If you come to Bali by yourself, definitely staying in Canggu for a while and also going out partying in Canggu is simply the best. You will meet so many new people, and the atmosphere when you go out there, it is one of a kind, because there will be people from all over the world who are literally free as a bird. They're doing what they love, and it is such a nice thing to be there. Then number two on the list is Uluwatu. Uluwatu, I would have to say, if you go there, you should definitely love surfing. Uluwatu is surfer's paradise. It is a very laid-back town. If you live there for a longer time, you will get to know everyone in town, because basically everyone knows each other. There are also a few really nice cafes with vegan options. The Wi-Fi there is pretty good. It is definitely a good place to live there as a digital nomad. If you are just traveling, I would say it is really nice to go beach hopping, because they have amazing beaches, and to go surfing for a while, and also visit the Uluwatu temple. So definitely make sure to stay a few days in Uluwatu. Then my number three tip is to go to the east side of the island. You can either choose between Sidemen or Manggis. I personally love to go to Sidemen. It is my number one favorite spot if I want to go out of the crowded Canggu life. Sidemen is well known for its beautiful rice terraces. There are so many waterfalls surrounding this area. It is very going back to locals, so don't expect fancy cafes, fancy bars there. There's no going out at all. Sidemen is simply going back to nature and really enjoying the local life. Try to learn a little bit Bahasa if you go there as well, because it's such a nice thing to interact with the locals. And make sure to swim in the Sidemen River, because this is simply so stunning, and you will be surrounded by huge mountains and beautiful green rice fields. So if you want to go out the hustle bustle out of the city life and really enjoy the pure beautiful Bali, definitely go to Sidemen or go to Manggis, and make sure to rent a bike and to explore the whole area, because definitely between Sidemen and Manggis there is a huge area where there's not much places to stay at, but so many things to discover, which sometimes take an hour or 1.5 hours of driving. So I definitely recommend to stay 3 or maybe even 4 days in that area if you are a nature lover and you love waterfalls and rice fields. Then we have number 4. If you love diving, go to Amed. Amed is diving and snorkeling paradise for sure. I've been there a couple of times, and the view at Mount Agung is simply amazing. So if you are swimming in the ocean and you have a view at this beautiful volcano, life cannot be any better. So definitely make sure to go there if you love these activities. I would say 1 or 2 days are enough, because there's not that much to do in the surrounding area. A tip that I do want to give you guys is that Lahangan Suite, which is my favorite spot on the island, is very close to Amed. So if you are in Amed, go for a sunrise mission or for a sunset mission to Lahangan Suite, and just enjoy it because it's simply so stunning. And also close to Amed is Tian Yar, and Tian Yar is also very local. There's not many places to stay at, but as I said before, rent a bike and go explore this area because it's more remote and you will have the best views at Mount Agung. Savannah Tian Yar is also an amazing place to explore here, so definitely make sure to stay in this area for a few days because in Amed you can do snorkeling and diving, but also if you want to do the other things, maybe stay 4 days because besides snorkeling and diving, if you have a bike, it is amazing to just explore the surrounding areas there. Number 5 is Kintamani area. Kintamani is very underrated in Bali and not many people go there. I would recommend if you have a longer time in Bali to go here. If not, you can skip it. But Kintamani is definitely really beautiful. It has view at Mount Batur, which is the insanely beautiful volcano that you can hike as well. And Kintamani is pretty cold, so if you go there, definitely make sure to bring warm clothes. And here you can expect a lot of beautiful coffee shops, which is very popular with Indonesian tourists actually. So if you want to sit in one of these beautiful cafes with view at Mount Batur, it's definitely worth it. And if you want to climb Mount Batur, it's also worth it to stay there for the night. It is definitely an amazing place and the views are 100% worth it. Number 6 is called Bedugul area. And Bedugul, some people love it, some people hate it. I absolutely love it. But Bedugul is located high up in the mountains in Bali, and in this place you will have a lot of rain. It will be very cold and it doesn't feel like Bali at all. But Bedugul area is home to one of the most beautiful waterfalls I think they are in Bali. They are simply so stunning. It is home to Banyuwana waterfall, it is home to Banyumala waterfall, it is close to Sukumpul waterfall, it is close to Git waterfall. There are simply so many stunning waterfalls right there that I would say you do have to stay 2 or 3 days there and just go waterfall hunting because this place is simply magical. My pro tip is to get up really early in the morning, around 5 or 6, go to the waterfalls because then it's still sunny and probably in the afternoon it will start raining, but it will be 100% worth it. Then next up in line is Ubud area. We all probably know Ubud. I love Ubud so much. The only thing is that Ubud can be very touristic, which is not a bad thing at all. But for me, I personally love to discover the more undiscovered areas of Bali, but still Ubud deserves a place on this list because the place is simply stunning. It is home to so many beautiful temples. It is a heaven for people who love to eat vegan food. If you love to do yoga, like I said, if you want to explore temples, the rice terraces there are simply gorgeous. You have Alas Hahum rice terrace, you have Tegalalang rice terrace, which are all amazing. So definitely make sure to stay there. But like I said, if you like the more local life, don't stay in Ubud for too long because it can be very touristic. And then if you want to do something out of the box, I would recommend you to go to Menjangan Island, which is located in the west side of Bali. And in the west side of Bali, almost no one comes there because there are not many accommodations and there's simply not many cities to visit. But this island is super beautiful. If you like nature, I definitely recommend going there. It is a pretty long drive if you come from the south of the island, but like I said, it can be very worth it. It is beautiful to snorkel there. There's a lot of wildlife actually, and the water there is absolutely stunning. You can still have crystal clear blue water there with the most beautiful white sand beaches. And then we have the next one in line, which is called Nusa Dua. Nusa Dua is located in the south of Bali, and this place is very family friendly. It is known to have one of the most beautiful beaches of Bali, and this place is amazing if you want to relax, rewind, if you want to have a dive in the ocean, and if you are looking for amazing beaches. Nusa Dua is personally my favorite place to go if I want to have a chill day and if I just want to enjoy a beach club, if I want to enjoy a drink, and if I just want to lay in the sun. So definitely if you are looking for a chill day, Nusa Dua is the place to be. And then last but not least, there's still 2 more places that I want to mention in this video, but they are not 100% my personal favorite, but I still want to mention them. The first one is called Lovina, and Lovina is really nice if you like a more laid back vibe and if you want to see the dolphins. The reason why I don't really recommend this is because the dolphin watching is not the most animal friendly thing that is out there, because fishermen go early in the morning and they literally chase the dolphins with the boat, which will cause the dolphins a lot of stress. I personally have never done this before because I don't like how it's going. And then the last one is Seminyak. Seminyak area can be very crowded and insanely touristic, which is not my favorite, but obviously for you it can be different because there are lots of beach clubs, which is really nice. They have amazing food options, and I think the nightlife is the best that you can have in Bali. There's so many foreign people living in Seminyak. There is so many choice. You are spoiled in choice when it comes to restaurants, cafes, beach bars, you can name it, and it's all in Seminyak. So this is definitely a nice place. If you love all these things, I would definitely consider visiting Seminyak. Alright, so these were the best places to stay in Bali. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video and that you found this helpful and informative. If you have any other questions, put them down in the comments below and I'll try to answer as much as possible. If you are coming to Bali soon, I hope you have the best time ever and that you're gonna love this island as much as I do. And as always, I'll see you in my next adventure.